Hello and welcome to Learning with Mike, where today I will teach you my hack to get a free car. The first step is to find the right deal. What I mean by that is when you are hunting for a dealership to buy your car, you should specifically look for a 0% APR deal for as long a term as you can find. And typically the best ones I've found so far are around 5 years to 6 years. These usually come around the holidays. I've personally been able to get this around Memorial Day as well as July 4, but I've also seen it around New Year's and Christmas. Step 2 is to not buy your car in cash. Cars are actually depreciating assets, and the moment you drive them off the lot, they already start losing value. That's why on step number 1, you were looking for a 0% APR deal because our plan on step 2 is to finance your car. Step number 3 is to invest your money at your own risk tolerance, but that is why we were looking for terms that were really long, like 5 to 6 years, because we are going to allow compound interest as well as time to be on your side to let your money grow faster. Step number 4 is to remember to make your car payments. So what I did was I just turned on auto payments. That way I would never forget and I would always be on time on my payments. Now let's go over a real life example. I implemented a version of this strategy in 2016 when I bought my car. The deal that I got was around July 4 for a car that was worth $30,000, and the terms were 0% APR for 5 years, which equated to about $500 per month. Then I proceeded to put the money that I would have spent in buying the car in cash into various investments. Let's take a look at some examples and see how we could have done. On the first row, the SPY is actually an ETF that tracks the S&P 500. The S&P 500 is composed of 500 publicly traded companies in the US and serve as a good economic indicator. For that reason, it is considered a relatively safe investment because you're spreading your investment across 500 companies. As you can see from the chart, the price of the SPY around July 2016 was around $209, which the $30,000 investment would have allowed me to buy about 144 shares. The price of the SPY after the 5-year term, or around July 2021, was $420, and the 144 shares were valued at around $61,000. Subtracting the $30,000 initial investment, you had about $31,000 of profit, which essentially paid for your car. That's how you got a free car. Now let's apply the same type of math that we just did with the SPY to other investments, and let's see how much we could have gained. Applying it to one of our favorite plays, AMC, if you had invested the $30,000 in 2016, by the end of our terms, those 5 years, you would have profited about $42,000. Applying it to GameStop, on the other hand, if you had spent the same $30,000 and invested it in 2016, you would have gained a whopping $330,000 profit. That would have been a free car plus a down payment to a house. I also threw in the FANG stocks and Tesla, which are very popular retail trading investment stocks. And you can track their performance through those 5 years and see the final profits. Before I go over the 2022 investment strategy for this hack, I would like to say that I am not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. This is for learning and entertainment purposes only. So if I was to start this hack in 2022, I would take into account the time where your deal presents itself and see the market conditions. The first thing that I would check is I know that in 2022, the Fed is going to be raising rates. They've already said that. And therefore, there would be likely a market correction in the stock market. If you have high risk tolerance and are super aggressive, one of the strategies you could implement is to buy leap put options that would allow you to make gains as the market corrects and goes down. Then you could sell at the bottom and reinvest the gains and your initial capital and then wait for the deal term. If you're not as aggressive, you can always wait for the correction, buy the dip, and then hold through the remainder of your deal term. I hope that this video taught you how to leverage investing and 0% APR deals to get your own free car. And if you're interested in learning more ways to build wealth from the ground up, whether it's through your career, real estate, investing, or business, please hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications, and then stay tuned for my next episode.